Alright guys, I saw a couple of articles saying a Q50 is discontinued. So basically the 2024 version was the last one, but they might come with a electric version of some sort, which is kind of sad because this car has been going on for a while. Even before the Q50, the G37 and 35 was basically the same chassis, I think. So it's really surprising to see it gone, even though there's things about it that are predictable, like the downfall of sedans in general. But this one was here for a while, so that's why I thought they released a new, this year they had released, I think this year or last year, a new color for the car. It was black opal. It looked amazing, and I thought it would still continue with it, but it seems like it's gone. And in that article it was saying also that the Q60 was also discontinued since 2022. I didn't know about it. I thought it was still going, but seems like it wasn't. Because it was basically the same thing as a Q50, but I think there's less equipment in them, and also they perform the same, and they're less practical. So I can see why that one is gone, but the Q50 is like, use that name again, Q50, for an electric car on a different chassis, updated of some sort, but for now it's gone. I don't know for Redsports like me if it will maintain the value, the resale value, once it's used. I don't know, to be honest, because I've been seeing in the Canadian market, I don't know for the US, but for Canada in general, it's pretty hard to find one. Like I've been looking a lot of often, and most of the time it's like there's maybe 3 or 4 from 2017 until 2020-21. That's pretty much 3 or 4 that are for sale constantly, which is not a lot, and some of them have a lot of mileage, or 23 or 22. I think since they're like the last closest years, I think they might keep a bit more value for Redsports, but the regular ones I think won't change much, up or down, or as it would have been. It's kind of tricky because oftentimes when a car is not going down in prices as much as it should with depreciation, it means the car has something other cars don't have in general. And sometimes it's just like a brand, like the Fairlady Z, for example, is the one that in general will keep its value because of the name, and it has what people want in general, like manual with the rear-wheel drive and stuff. But it's not really something special. But the only thing that could stand out is the look of it, because it's a pretty car. The Q50 design was, I think it looked amazing for me, yeah. And a lot of people seem to agree. I've been told a lot, like at a red light or something, some people saying that it's nice. Still think it was meant to compete with the S5 in general because of the price point. Alright. RS5 is a bit more expensive. But Q50 like this, a Redsport, fully equipped, of the year, like 2024, I checked a couple of times, and it's like 68,000, 65, depending on the color option, because it really can bump up the price. If you get a black opal, I think it's like 70 grand. It's like, it looks amazing, but it's a bit like, that's why I bought this car used. I could have bought it new as a location, for example, but I didn't feel it was really worth it, because you just get like a $70,000 car for this. It's like, it's paid too much for it. And that's why I think it didn't sell that well. The price is like targeting an audience that is willing to pay or can pay for a BMW or Audi that is more powerful and more refined, as also a bit more reliable even. Japanese was always seen as reliable cars, but this one, not really. The Q50 is not really the most reliable car, I would say. I think an M340i would be more reliable for sure. Mine, I had to change turbos and control arms and shit like that. Even though our roads are not helping for the control arms, it's just an expensive component that always breaks, it seems like. And the turbos also is the same thing. What else is to be compared? The Mercedes Benz C43 also, like another one you can compare. That's a bit in a similar price range. I think a bit more expensive, maybe used. I think they would keep their value a bit more. Also, there's what else can be competitive with this? Maybe if you get an RCF Lexus used, I think similar price, maybe a couple grand off, but so that means also that like now Infiniti is gonna have only SUVs in their car lineup. So that means when I'm done with this car, when the warranties expire, I will change. That was my goal, was to change car when the warranty is over. And I won't be able to stay with this brand, because why would I buy an SUV? I'm alone. Living alone, and also don't have any child or whatever. I don't need. They're not really. The suspension's not stiff at all, or it's not really sporty, I would say. So I'll change brand once I'm done with this car. That's what it means. Maybe a Nissan 400, the new 400Z. That might be what I get. I don't know. It's like the same engine, so they're probably gonna have turbos failing and stuff, like mine did, and all of them did, basically. Hitting probably what I wanted at first was a BMW M340. They make, spec-wise, they make less power, but you put them side by side and the BMW is faster. Even though the Q50 has more power. They would have need like to put something special in this car, the Redsport, like put a DCT or something to maybe like differentiate and make it like competitive, because even though I think the BMWs are DCT, there are ZF transmissions.